Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking another look at the Boss Space Echo, the RE-202, the big version of this pedal. Specifically, we're going to look at a really cool feature, which is the built-in preamp, and how you can use this pedal as an actual overdrive pedal. But guys, before we get into that, I am on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Now I'm currently at about 420, and what I need from you guys is just, if you're not already subscribed, do hit the subscribe button, like the video. If you are subscribed already, thanks so much. Share the video with your friends. Share it with people that will be into this kind of stuff. It really helped me out, really appreciate it. Cheers. So in case you weren't aware, the preamp emulation in this pedal can be used in 3 different modes. So you can have analog bypass, so you turn the pedal off and the direct signal is not affected at all. The second mode, your direct signal is going to be affected by the preamp. So you're going to get the sound of the preamp in your direct signal, and then the saturation knob will add in more grit and distortion. When you turn the pedal off, the saturation is then cancelled, but the preamp coloration stays. The final mode, it's the same as the second mode, only now when you turn the pedal off, the saturation effect remains on as well. So you can kind of have it as an always on pedal in that mode, where you'd set your saturation level at the desired amount of distortion, and then when you turn the pedal on and off, all you're turning on is the delay and reverb sound. Let's get it back on the board and I'll show you how to switch between those modes. Right, so the pedal is back on the board, and in a moment I'll show you how to change the settings to get the pedal in each of those different modes we talked about. Now the mode we're going to target for the actual demo is mode 2, so let's switch over to pedal cam and I'll show you how to do that. So we have to boot the pedal up into the settings mode, and to do that we've got to hold the tap button and power the pedal on, and we wait till it boots and it will flash here, and then you'll be in the settings mode. To adjust this setting we need to turn the mode selector to mode 9, and then the indicator of the setting that we're on is along here. So currently we're in number 2, which is the 3rd mode. To change that, we hit the memory button. If we go once, we're going to go into manual here, which is the 1st mode. In mode 2, or number 1 here, that's the one that we're targeting. So the preamp coloration will color the signal with the pedal off, but the saturation will be cleared when the pedal's turned off. So to get out of that mode, we press the tap button again, and then we're back into the regular mode. So yeah, let's get set up for some sounds. Right then, so I've got this set up on the board then with my JHS Morning Glory on already as a kind of edge of breakup sound. Here's how that sounds. So as I said, the Space Echo is set up so that the preamp is affecting the tone right now, but the saturation isn't affecting the dry signal. So when we engage it, we're going to get a bit of a boost, and we're going to get much more overdrive distortion. So again, here's without. And now I'm going to bring it in. Without. And with again. The other way we can use it is setting the Space Echo up as a kind of core sound. Just getting us, a little bit of grit into our sound before we're doing anything else. Now I'm not going to muck around with the modes right now. I'm going to leave it in this mode where we have to turn it on to get that effect. But you could use this as an always on pedal to get that kind of bass preamp kind of sound. And then switch in the delays when you want to use the delays. Right now I've got all of the kind of delay rolled off so that we're just hearing the preamp sound. But anyway, let's set it up like that. So now I've got the saturation set at about 2 o'clock. The pedal's off right now, and this is what it sounds like without the pedal on. So, you know, very clean. Not very interesting, to be honest. You know, you could have the pedal set up in the mode where the saturation is on all the time when the pedal's off or on, but for the sake of doing this demo, I've left it in the mode we used previously so I can show you the difference easily, right? So now I'm going to turn the pedal on and I'll show you what that sounds like. So yeah, you can use that as a bass tone and then kind of boost it with other drive pedals. So here's that tone again, and then we're going to hit it with the JHS Morning Glory. And here's the Morning Glory. Now we'll bring in a couple of other pedals. We'll bring in some delay and some extra overdrive to give you a kind of lead sound. See what you think about that one. So look guys, that's the video. I hope that's given you some good ideas of how you can use the spaceecho in some kind of slightly unusual ways, I suppose. Rather than it just being a delay pedal, you can get some interesting overdrive sounds from it as well. Let me know what you thought of those sounds. Have you tried any of those modes yourself? I think it's a really interesting way to use a pedal. A lot of people probably thought it was just limited to tape delay, but you know, you can do some interesting stuff with this pedal. Well, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, you're a legend. Thank you so much. Again, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do me a solid and hit the button now. That about wraps things up. I'll stick a couple of other videos over here for you to check out. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.